my channel, and I am Stephanie, and this is my channel, and this is Top 5 Wednesday. Top 5 Wednesday is a Goodreads group that is moderated by Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, and I will link her information and the Goodreads information down in the description box. This week's topic is favorite covers you'd live in. So this is a very hard topic for me because if you've watched my channel at all in any other videos, you know that I read romance books. So a lot of my covers have sort of the male and females on it in different positions or different sort of predicaments. We have some beautiful cover art ones as well, but for the most part, they're not really like world built books. So this was a difficult topic for me, as usual, but I got through it because I decided to use covers of books that I actually have on my shelves. So let's get to it. They're not in any order specifically, but there are, I think, some very interesting books that I have chosen. Book number 5. Book number 5 is Nowhere But Here by Renee Corino, and I love this cover because I love that it's city and it's country, and if you know me personally, you know that I am not a country girl. I don't like bugs, I don't like being outdoors, I have to have my internet, and if I have to drive more than like 10 or 15 minutes to go to the store, I'm not having it. But in this cover, it's wine country, and I love my wine, so I would not mind living in wine country. Yes. And then the fact that you have your male and your female character that's loving each other, and yeah, that would be great to have your man or your partner loving on you in your two different worlds and, you know, making them work together. Number 4, I want to go with something very unconventional and very off of, just out of the realm of what have you, but I'm going to go with the Taste of Home Most Requested Recipes, and this is, it looks like this is year 2010, and let me just tell you, this is one of my favorite foods to eat. Lasagna, I love it. I love it in all the different ways that you can make it, with ricotta, without ricotta, with cottage cheese or without cottage cheese. My husband just made it a couple weeks ago with stuffed ravioli and the meat and the sauce and the cheese, and it was phenomenal. So good, but I love it. If I could live in a world with food, I would. Yes, I would. Without gaining weight, by the way. Yeah. Live in the world of food. No gain weight. Book number 3. Book number 3 is going to be Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. I always get his name wrong. But this illustration is beautiful, I think. You know, you have your beast here, and you have your sort of sailing ship, and it's this imaginary place that you could be and do things. Yeah, I just think it's a great cover, and I wouldn't mind living there. I really don't have any other explanation for this one. Book number 2 is going to be Happily Ever Addendum and by Sadie Gruber. And I would not mind living in this cover because you have your mom and you have your child, and I love my kid lots. Sometimes I want to give him away, but sometimes he likes to interrupt me while I'm reading, but that's okay. I love him all the same, and he is the most precious thing in my life. Yes, he is more precious than my husband and most of my family, but he is me. He is part of me, and he came from me, and I love him oh so much. So this cover I want to live in always. Yes. And then my number 1 cover that I wouldn't mind living in is going to be Emerged by Marissa Honeycutt, and I definitely would not want to necessarily live in the world that is built in this book, but this cover where you have your ballerina or your woman that is flying free, and she is free. It's amazing. I love it. I mean, it's not like it's not that it's light or anything like that. It's just the figure that it looks freeing, and I really, really enjoy this cover. So those are my top 5 covers that I wouldn't mind living in, or top 5 covers that I wouldn't mind living in. And it has nothing to do with the story, because some of those stories are dark and twisted and crazy, especially number 1. But what are some of your covers that you would like to live in? Let me know down in the comments. Let's discuss. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box, so you guys can help me improve my channel as well. There is a Goodreads group that I started where you like to do buddy reads on. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys later.